If you thought the adventure take 3. If you thought the Adventure Bike Rider Festival was good in 2022, then the ABR 2023 was even bigger and better. With an A-list of celebrity speakers the length of your arm, and somebody topping the list by the name of Itchy Shoes, Itchy Feet, Itchy Boots. So hi guys, hope you're well. Hope you've cleaned your bikes down from the ABR 30km off-road route and the more trickiest section, the 8km section, which I didn't go on. I'm not really that good enough. But hopefully you enjoyed the weekend. Here's a bit of a mismatch of all the other bits of footage that I got from the festival. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it.
To get to the start of the Dakar Rally is a massive achievement because it's a year's worth of planning, you know, one way or another. And to get to the start, it's an enormous achievement. To actually finish, it's like phenomenal. So, you know, for you to go and do that is amazing.
Down through the puddle, massive splash, and a wheelie to finish. That's what we want to see. Look at the control there. Just testing my nerve. I've already got one.
Is there another Dakar in you, or is there another rally raid in you, or do you think actually it's not my thing?
For me, Dakar was not really my thing. It was kind of, unless someone is like got $500,000 burning up in their pocket at the moment, it's probably one and done.
So the answer is yes then. If anyone is out there with $500,000, is that Australian dollars?
Any dollars will take
okay,
it.
Yeah. So it could
be about my dollars, probably not.
It could be a go though.
Yeah. So I got to race the Hellas Rally several times. That was really fun. Yeah, and it was good. That was on my radar as an event I really wanted to do, and I was starting to make a plan of how I was going to do it. And then I got an email from KTM. Chris, would you be interested in racing the Hellas Rally for us on a KTM 1090? Everyone else does it on a 450, but and the cheapskate, if I do it on a 450, I'll have to pay for it. Nah, 1090 sounds good.
Wow.
Let's do it on that.
Yeah, that's a big bike to be doing that on.
It was a lot of fun though. Yeah, a heap of fun. So I ended up doing it twice on the 1090 and once on the 790.
Wow. And probably did all right, I would say.
Yeah, I got 4th overall on the 790, so I was pretty happy with that.
First question, and what emergency equipment do you have when you're in the middle of nowhere?
I had 7 languages at school, in high school, but unfortunately not all of them stuck, so my French is absolutely terrible, which is a shame because in West Africa it's a lot of French and I'm really not good. But I do speak a few languages. And I think the only real emergency equipment I have is the Garmin InReach, which I used in Mauritania for the first time, which was very, very helpful.
Like, all work aside and everything else, the question for the pair of you, if you had to commit yourself to like one bike, not adventure, any bike you could possibly, anything on two wheels, what would you pick? Now, I thought that might be.
But like for the rest of your life, the one bike.
Sorry, shut that one.
Ooh, KLX 300. Yeah.
How did you come up with that so fast?
I like it a lot.
Right. Fair point. Well, go on, then my CRF 300 Rally. If it rides.
Excellent. Please do raise your hands if you've got questions.
This is Noraly again. After all these years of watching your videos, never heard you actually swear. Can you
Still today.
Go on, Noraly.
You want me to shout something at you? What was the question then?
Do you cut swearing out of your videos?
No, not a lot actually. No, I do just sometimes like that. Like, oh no, but
That's very crash.
no, really, I don't really cut it out.
Excellent. Please do raise your hands. We've got time for quite a few questions. But interesting, because you did do a lot of travel before you found motorbiking, didn't you? Was it a fair amount of backpacking? Was that it?
Yeah. I've been traveling since I was 23. Like when I graduated for my masters, the next week I left and I pretty much didn't come back. And now next week I'm turning 36. So it's been almost 13 years of almost constant travel. And it's only the last 4.5 years that it's on a motorcycle and that I'm documenting it. But I'm almost reaching 100 countries actually. I have this app. Yeah. Sorry, I'm bragging now. Woo! I don't know why I said that. But yeah. So I've always been a traveler and later realized how cool motorcycling is. But I will always be a traveler. I just can't stay in one place.
Do you know which country will be number 100?
I think it's still 3 countries. I think I'm now like 97. So it'll be an African country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Any more questions? I've lost it. Oh, there she is, over on the right.
Hey, what's the place you would never go back to and ride? And what's the place that if someone could just put you straight there, you would be there in a heartbeat? To both of you.
Never go back. Turkmenistan? That was a really bizarre country. That was so weird. Yeah, it's a very strange country. To go back to, probably any country with the Andes. So Chile, Argentina, Bolivia, like the Andes. For me, the best mountain range in the world is the Andes. It is so spectacular. Yeah, I'd like to go again.
What was it about being in the Andes that really did it for you?
The geology is pretty good.
The rocks! The world's best rocks are found in the Andes.
I mean, the colors of the geology, the colors, the remoteness, nobody's there, tiny little border crossings with people that are so happy to see you. It's just mind-blowing, really.
Ryan, please don't say the UK.
Yeah, no. Oddly enough, it might be kind of the same place for both. So when we were shooting down in the Oregon dunes, we went down with Luke and our film kit, and the border guards pulled us aside and said, this looks like a lot of stuff. It looks very official. And we said, no, we're just two guys and we have this little YouTube channel, and I'm not sure about that. So they decided that we had too much production value and that we qualified under their union protections, which meant that we had to pay some prohibitively expensive things to go film in the States. So unfortunately, it looks like we're never going to be filming in the States again. But if I could go back and film in one spot, that's probably where it would be. There's great chunks of California where the riding's beautiful. The dunes in Oregon are fantastic, and it's been on my mind ever since. It's just unobtainium now.
And is that seriously that you might not be able to
No,
work
it's
in
quite
Europe
serious.
again?
Yeah, like I can go to the States. We've been put on some kind of list.
So on a watch list.
Yeah, every time I travel the States, even if it's just myself and my wife and whatever, we get pulled aside and they search all our stuff and want to know if we can film anything, and it's gotten really aggressive really quick.
Sounds like they're harassing you.
No, I mean it's their country, it's their prerogative, but for us it looks like it might be impossibly hard to film in the States anymore. I wanted to bring this up on the podcast just in case there's like a U.S. Customs and Border Protection person listening who's like, oh, I could solve that. That would be fantastic because we want to film in your beautiful country, but it may not happen.
Ryan at fortnine.
Yes, exactly. Yes, yeah. If you want to get me, my email is exactly what you would think it is.
Good stuff. Please, anyone? Oh, behind you, Anna, I think.
Thanks. Question for both. What's the most important non-motorcycling skill on a long tour?
We've touched on languages, haven't we?
I'd say just the ability to relax. Yeah, stay calm.
Patient. Like dealing with like a lot of like formalities and red tape, and it's just a lot of patience, I'd say.
Two people who make a career out of very successful YouTube channels, you're off on your dream adventure. Would you film that adventure? Noraly, would you film?
I am on my dream adventure.
Yeah.
I don't get the question.
And she is filming it. She has a YouTube channel.
Love you. Do you ever get tired of that daily routine though, of filming, editing, and that whole thing, or is it just what motivates you to keep going?
Okay, if I'm really honest, I mean there has been a few days that I've just been really exhausted. Like sometimes it's just really long days, or I don't know, I'm really tired. But then I feel like I can't really say or look too tired because then I'll get people saying that I look so tired, you know, like you've lost your spark. What? So I have to be like, pump myself up to be like, yeah, that's gonna be a bit exhausting sometimes.
You feel quite a lot of pressure to appeal like you are. Well, obviously you do enjoy yourself, you love what you do, but is there a lot of pressure on you to basically, push that all the time?
I guess a little bit, yeah.
It's tough. And Ryan, I know you hate what you do. That's it. When you're off riding for pleasure, other than work, not that work isn't pleasurable, do you get a kick out of writing and filming for yourself, or is that just very much for work?
No, never. Yeah, when I go on my own trips, there's like not a camera in sight, and I'm quite religious about that. I have a lot of respect for people who bring their work into their personal lives, because it's a balance that I think can be really hard to strike. But for myself, I'm filming a fortnine video. That's fantastic. I'll be all into it. When I'm on my own time, no social media, no cameras, no nothing. I just want to live it.
Yeah.
Hi, Noraly. I was just wondering, like, when you choose your accommodation, do you ever find that you've gone in and just really not wanted to stay there because it's been either disgusting or the people have freaked you out or anything like that?
Yeah, it doesn't happen it happened in one of my more recent videos. I was still in Guinea, and I'm pretty sure it was a brothel actually. When I think about it later, I was like, something felt off, and I looked at the room and the sheets were so dirty. I was just like, I can't. So yeah, it happened, but it doesn't happen. Usually I don't even ask to see the room. Usually I'll just like, give me a room please, and I'll just take whatever. I'm just usually just too tired anyway. Yeah.
Ryan, have you ever found yourself with Luke in a brothel? Inadvertently, of course.
No.
Your wife's not listening.
No, not today. No, easy question.
When you do film, do you Canada's such a big country that I'm assuming you must have to stay overnight in when you are filming. Is there a big YouTube budget behind it, or is it camping in a spot that's away from some bears?
Yeah, it's a bit of both. We camp when we have to. Camping is very much a means to an end for us. Like if we want to be there for that sunrise on the mountain peak, or if we're just going somewhere where there aren't accommodations, then we're tenting it. If there's a cheap motel around and we can have showers and power, then we have showers and power. Yeah, it's a bit of both, but similar. Any cheap motel is fine. I'm usually tired enough to scratch.
Do you guys always get on? Do you ever argue? Because that must be quite a close relationship if you live and work together a lot of the time.
Well, we don't actually live together.
Even on the road?
No, actually, we get on tremendously well. It's surprisingly unheated. We're just buds. Both get to do what we love.
So chill. I like it. I like it. Good stuff. I've lost Anna. Where is she? There she is.
Question for Ryan.
My man.
Now, you know the video where you tried to kill a KLR?
Yes.
Where you sank it and everything?
Yes, sir.
Do you reckon Noraly could break it?
I think we have to try. I think we got to get her on a KLR and see what kind of damage she'll do.
I'd like to see that video. Are you in Canada anytime soon? Are you in Canada anytime soon? Will we see that video?
No, we'll just have to make. Oh, I'm here, so.
Oh gosh, yeah, we can find one in the next 2 days.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we've got time for one more question. Oh, perfect.
Noraly, do you have a TT cap? And if not, would you like to swap with mine?
We might have to explain what the TT is. Are you good? We're all good.
The TT?
No, but you want my cap?
Yes. I'll swap with you.
That's all you want to have.
Alright, photograph of your cap with you in it will do fine, thank you.
Okay, on that note, guys, thank you so much for joining us on stage. It's been brilliant talking to you throughout the festival, and it's been great hearing about your adventures. And I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone here as well. Thank you for joining us at the Adventure Bike Rider Festival. It's you that make it. So please do enjoy it the rest of your time. You guys are going to be knocking around as well. So have a brilliant rest of your festival.
Sending it in deep there. Final run down through the water splash now. Massive splash, we like it. So remember the two bikes here, the one at the back, with a couple of laps to warm up, and then we're going to have a chat with you. Hang on a minute, he's getting his excuse book in. What was that? The others have made the grass slippery with the puddles, is that what you reckon? We'll give you that.
Looking forward to this. Off we go. Oh, a little bit here. Oh, that was nice. Yeah. I've come off the trail a little bit. Just goes to show you it's not straightforward. It's not easy peasy. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Got me a bit warm. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. Great weekend. Hope you did too. Hope you enjoyed the footage that I brought to you, and especially one of the big stars of the show, Noraly, Itchy Boots. So if you click the like button, then I really appreciate it. Just support my channel and subscribe and the bell notification, and share the video. That would really support my little humble channel. So Thank you very much. Okay, take care for now, ride safely, see you soon. Bye bye for now.